guys. Wow, I was so blown away by how accurate the cards were, the Unicom cards, the other day. We had, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. We're still, I think we're still Mercury retrograde shadow. But in the cards the other day, there was a portal, gateway, opportunity to go through. And then we had this whopping great big sword of clarity, truth, which is obviously in the justice, which is the part of the justice card, which was the full moon in Libra. And then my friend sent me a reel with a guy with a whopping great big sword. And it's things coming to light, it's clarity, news coming in. So what I thought we'd do is just get like if it hasn't already happened, you might be bang in the middle of it, as I am. I've done my cards, so we're going to get a little update, see what's going on. See where we're at. Now, we've got a storm coming in, Storm David. I always, whether they're orchestrated or whether they're actual natural storms, whatever the weather, literally, I always see winds as winds of change. So, massive changes on the way. I also woke up with that song, Two Fingers Up to Yesterday, which is really cool. I'm just going to give these... Oh, not already. That was really quick. Cosmic Rainbow, Access Your Gifts, Ascension Flame, Law of Grace, and Cosmic Sapphire. Right, let me give them a little bit of a shuffle. And we want a collective protection of the highest level. Source energy will not accept anything else, not even a bit of fluff in my mouth. What is the collective message from the unicorns? Opportunities, gateways. Well, we had a gateway, so yeah, let's just see what comes out. Because it really did blow me away how accurate they were. So one for the collective, from the unicorns, what's the message in this post full moon? We're still in it. I think that one is jump. Post full moon, collective message from the unicorns. So yeah, if you haven't seen what landed on the floor, ascension lift, prepare for a rapid spiritual growth and be ready for opportunities. Oh, oh look! Is that like a little cat and a little fox, like floating around in the air? So this kind of feels like, and the rainbow, and then obviously the enlightenment, but everything's been lifted. The fox has got, there's heart activations going on in all of these. Is that a fairy? But I'll pick up the one that landed on the floor. Or, if I can. Oh, come on. So if you haven't seen the last one, it might be worth going back and seeing if it resonates for you. Cosmic Ruby. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. It's red. So root chakra stuff. 32 is 5. Now 5 represents change, which is what I said earlier. The winds of change. So Cosmic Ruby, red. Let's have a look. 32, which is change. And then this ascension lift. But it does feel like root chakra. You might have had a bit of a tower. We had the 5 of Swords reversed, which was moving away from fuckery. Be a peace ambassador and practice cosmic mastery. This is a card of peace and wisdom. So your unicorn is fighting you to be a peace ambassador. Archangel Uriel is in charge of the development of the solar plexus chakra. His powerful cosmic ruby radiates red for action, gold for wisdom, and beautiful blue of peace and higher communication. When these gems light up, I should be holding it really, there we go. When these gems light up by unicorn energy, they bring forward your self-worth and confidence, throat chakra, so that you can take action with love and common sense. Your guidance today is to ask for Cosmic Ruby to be placed in your solar plexus. As you sense its light being absorbed by your systems, know that a new improved version of yourself is stepping forward. Your guidance then is to practice being wise and calm. Your unicorn will be with you as you communicate serenely, diplomatically with everyone. Look for peaceful solutions to all challenges that are presented to you and trust you will be guided to find a good way forward. Ask your unicorn to place the ruby illuminated with its energy over parts of the world where people cannot express their truth or where there is conflict. Send it to learning establishments where students need confidence. Visualize it over individuals and groups who need enlightened thinking to bring about peace. Your unicorn is reminding you that a cosmic ruby accelerates your spiritual journey to intergalactic mastery. If this path resonates with you, visualize a gem around your energy field. Know that your unicorn is lighting the way for you. So to work with it, sense Archangel Uriel holding a huge, glowing, deep red ruby. Your unicorn is filling you with pure white unicorn love. Archangel Uriel places it in your solar plexus. Sense your confidence, self-worth, and inner peace growing. The cosmic ruby is expanding until it surrounds you. Send peace and wisdom to people and places everywhere. I seek peaceful solutions is the message. And then ascension lifts, but it's 5, it's change, it's root chakra. So this could be after, go back, watch the other one if you can, if you want to, and see if this is, moving on from, because there was an opportunity, there was a portal, a unicorn portal, which literally just opened up during that full moon. Masks dropped, clarity was revealed, the truth behind situations came out. So when you're ready, your unicorn suggestion, right, choosing this card indicates it's a time to prepare for rapid spiritual growth. When you're climbing stairs, your progress may feel slow, sometimes laborious. Now, however, you have the opportunity to take the lift. And then we're going to go to, I am ready for rapid spiritual growth. We're going to get the tarot out. We're going to get something with this cosmic ruby. Is the sound all right? Cosmic ruby. I've got my mic on. Give me a cut. Oh, that was really quick. The 2 of Pentacles and the Devil. So the 2 of Pentacles is juggling. Juggling 2 ideas. Going backwards and forwards on a decision. Maybe juggling, having two responsibilities. Like, it could be an actual work responsibility, but it's this, I don't know what to do. I keep going here, I keep coming back, and something has to be dropped because his hands are full. Now, you've got this infinity sign going on, so it could be something that has been coming around, going around, feels like an endless loop, if you like. And one of these pentacles, or a decision needs to be made. One of the pentacles has got to be dropped in order to free up the hand. We can't constantly juggle and then expect new opportunities to come in if our hands are full. So that's the card that's come with the Cosmic Ruby, 32-5. Be a peace ambassador and practice cosmic mastery. So again, has he got something on his foot? There's two ships in the background as well, and he is balancing on one foot. So maybe you are having to juggle a lot of responsibilities. But the Two of Pentacles is always going back and forth. And we've got the Devil underneath. So the Devil represents being chained, being things that restrict us. The Devil can represent codependencies. It can represent relationships that are codependent, addictions, anything that keeps us chained. And this feels like, with this Two of Pentacles, that something's got to give, something's got to be broken, something's got to be dropped in order to have a spare hand. And there's the gateway. So this is where I feel we're at. Maybe I jumped through early, I don't know. But this is the gateway. The Two of Wands is the opportunity to be able to move forward through a gateway. But it does mean, I might have to do that, it does mean breaking the chains, breaking the ties of anything that is anything that's limiting you. So we'll get some more on that. We've got the King of Cups underneath. But we'll get some more on that. Where did I go to next? I went to, I think it was the Sacred Forest. Enter a secret dimension to discover the truth of your soul. So yeah, this back and forth is like, can I leave? Should I stay or should I go? Just coming out with the bloody songs. So yeah, the Devil, codependencies, addictions, feeling chained, tied to situations that you've possibly outgrown, and going back and forth. Give me something on this Cosmic Ruby. Being a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. And the Two of Pentacles, juggling, going backwards and forth on a decision, or having two responsibilities. But the Devil underneath is they are chained. They're not free. And the Devil with the stability, bear spirit, healing. Oh, look at her, she's gorgeous. Earth spirit, stability, and we have the two swans there, and it's 14, which is 5 again. Now she's got her hands open, she's got butterflies flying around her, she's got her bum in the earth, she's all green. There is illumination around her. Earth spirit, and I opened it up straight on dragonfly spirit, let's have a look. So stability, look at her, she's gorgeous. Isn't she lovely? In the lazy quietude of a warm summer afternoon, you recline on the soft moss of the forest floor and listen to the heartbeat of the earth. Her rhythmic cadence surges up through the ground beneath you with each beat. You remember who you are and what is truly important in life. The strengthening, grounding energy of the earth is filling every part of you. It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is a time of preparation and going deeper. This card can also indicate that you aren't grounded and you need to create more stability in your life. Think things through before you take action. Take time to plan your future carefully and don't rush into anything. Strength is growing within you. Security and protection surround you and you are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and you receive this card, it's telling you this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. I don't know what is wrong with my voice today. The Earth Spirit provides the trees, the plants, the flowers, the rivers, the oceans, the mountains and the valleys and supports us with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You're supported and loved even if you're not always sure of it. The seeds that you plant will now bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. So the Spirit of the Earth says, be present in the moment. Slow down and let go of the busyness and frantic pace of life. Explore your roots and honour your past. Go deep and reflect on your life. Earth Spirit. And then there's healing underneath. The Spirit of the Bear says you're a healer and a channel for life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding and a situation is being resolved. Have faith that all is well. Looks like winter, doesn't it? From winter to spring. Bit of a shift. Right, I'm going to get one more with the animal archangel animals. Then I'm going to go back to the tarot and get a little bit more on this Two of Pentacles. This backwards and forwards balance. It's a balancing act. But I do feel like there's chains, there's attachments, there's responsibilities. These pentacles represent responsibilities. And again, he's not grounded, he's on one foot. He needs both feet on the ground, which does mean letting go of stuff. So let's have something. Cosmic Ruby, Earth Spirit, Stability, Ascension Lift and Healing. Yeah, the Cosmic Ruby is the root chakra. That's quite a lot. The grey squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. Archangel Raphael. And he's got his third eye chakra right open there. Now, the squirrel to me is about like harvest time. The ant. Cooperation for the highest good of the community. The squirrel and the shark lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. So there's a lot of And then the go. Act from your inner wisdom. There's a lot of peace, like, you know, obviously this moon could have brought up a lot of emotions, but it really is asking us to get grounded, be stable, be a peace ambassador, be a leader, find new ways of solving problems. So we're going to start with the grey squirrel, and I'm just going to go back to the tarot so I can get some more and put them all together. The grey squirrel. Right, the grey squirrel wisdom of this card invites you to look at your life challenges in a new way. It is suggesting that there's a solution to all your problems if you look at them from a different angle. You're advised that you will also need to put your effort into finding this solution. So be ingenious, explore the possibilities and think things through carefully. Preserve. You will inevitably receive a reward, which may be financial, the good feeling of success or the resolution of a former challenge. You're also asked to expand your lower limitations. It's time to fly. Have fun, be curious, and enjoy the new potential that you are allowing to flow into your life. Find a new way to express your life force and vitality in the options that are becoming available to you. I think it's the weather that's actually causing my voice to go. Right, the ant. This is when I said the other day it would be really good to watch that film about 18. It's part of the Yellowstone, but it really does show what's needed for community to work and what happens when it doesn't. The ant. The message of the ant card is to devote yourself to making your home welcoming and harmonious, while at the time acting to bring your community together. You can take small steps like picking up litter or smiling at your neighbours, or aim higher and actively offer yourself in service. The ants carry the key to Sirius, which is to understand the universal Metatron cube. Look at it and absorb its energy. This is a fundamental tool to open up your consciousness to the power of sacred geometry. The patterns act as codes to start to balance you and bring you into alignment with your soul blueprint. The angels will begin to sing, pouring their beautiful sonics over you. This will attract higher energies and people towards you. And it's on there, yeah. It's on there. And then the shark. Shark. This is the master card of the peaceful spiritual warrior. You are called on to strengthen and discipline yourself. Claim your power and act as a calm, wise influence for the higher good of all. To do this effectively, you'll need to develop all 5 senses to tune in to the needs of those around you. Because you are strong, sensitive, and important, you may have sacrificed yourself in some way for the common good. Your guidance is to examine your life and decide what brings you satisfaction. Bring more of these things into your life so that your wise leadership is founded on a feeling of personal contentment. So that is this juggling, letting something go, to come into this, to be more grounded, to be more stable, to be more at peace. And I do feel that it's got attachments, chains, responsibilities, even codependencies, or people being codependent on you. So that's what we're going to do, is there's new ways of solving problems, be a peacemaker, We're going to go back to the tarot now. I want my voice back. I was singing yesterday, so it could be that as well. Right, give me a bit more on this Two of Pentacles and the Cosmic Ruby 5, which is change. Two of Pentacles and the Cosmic Ruby and stability. If they don't jump, then they're like, no. But yeah, give me some more on this juggling, going backwards and forwards with a decision. You see that infinity sign says it feels like it's something that's been continuous. It's something that feels like it's never ending. Maybe that the feeling of having these responsibilities and juggling them all at the same time feels never ending, and you're having to balance on one foot. We've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is collaborating, bringing three things together. Pentacles can be gifts, but it's normally like community feeling, business planning. So maybe, and again, when you put 3 and 5 together, 3 and 2 together, that's 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is an energy of lack. 5 of Pentacles is an energy of, I'm not seen, I'm not heard, I don't have enough. And it's like doing the job, working your arse off and not being recognised, seen, heard, paid, your worth. So the 2 and the 3, so the 3 jumping out is opportunities are coming in to drop one of them pentacles and join in with these other people that are possibly working towards something else, a different way. Let's see what else we got. We got the Hermit. So the Hermit is going inward, and that was the message in the card. It's time to go inward. It's time to really, really feel out. What is it that I need to let go of? What is it that I need to drop? What responsibility have I actually given myself or has been handed to me that needs to be let go of, so that I can, one, be open to new opportunities, because if you've got your hands full, you can't actually contribute. But it's going inward. The Hermit is always, it's not isolation, it's about just going into the dark, if you like, and finding your own truth, your own, what is it that makes, it's coming out of a period of removing yourself or going inward to be illuminated in areas where this isn't serving me no more. And then we've got the Star card. So the Star is this wish fulfillment, and this came out the other day as well. The Star card is, I am naked, I'm vulnerable, I've stripped down, and going inward, stripping down, taking all my clothes off, being as open and as vulnerable about how you feel about things, whatever's coming up. It's not avoidance, it's not suppressing anything, it's going into hermit mode is actually going in and facing your shadows, things that might feel uncomfortable, and then being open and honest and authentic about that. And the Star card is healing of the highest level, and it's also wish fulfillment, but it does take us to actually go, I'm not happy, I've got to drop something. So there is a wish fulfillment coming in, and like I say, she's pouring into the water and then she's pouring into the earth with all these stars around her. Underneath is the 5 of Swords. Now again, we did have this the other day, but it's in reverse. The Five of Swords is winning at all costs. The Five of Swords is I'm going to do whatever it takes to find peace of mind. The Five of Swords can also represent fuckery. Now, it did come out upside down the other day, which meant it was moving away from. So the Five of Swords is and can be people, places, situations that will do and say anything to get what they want. Winning at all costs. Look, he's robbed all three of them swords and people are moving away. There's two on the floor. So, I mean, with the Three of Swords in his hands, it's almost like, I don't even care if I cause a bit of heartbreak. Let's get some more. But there's this real need to find peace and stability and leadership. Something's got to be dropped. Something needs to be dropped. Death and the world. So yeah, death is, there's not really much to say about that. It's the ending of the closing out. You can't have a death if you're still clinging on to stuff, if you're still umming and ahhing, juggling these responsibilities. So the death is the end of the beginning of something else. And then we've got the World card underneath. The World card is completion. So with death and completion, and again, he's got naked. He's actually had to strip down naked. She's got two wands in her hand, which again is like this gateway, this opportunity to move forward, to accelerate ascension, to prepare for rapid spiritual growth through this healing, through going inward, through going, which one of these is my responsibility? Dropping anything that isn't your responsibility. Healing, Star card, and then I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and it's a completion. It's the cycle. The death and then the world is something closing out, something coming to an end. Right, we are going to move on to the Earth Angels, and then I'm going to close with an Ascended Master. We've got the Page of Cups. There could be an offer coming in, something that's going to activate your heart. And again, when you've got the death and then you've got the circle, it's complete. And that would actually bring peace in the solar plexus, in the root chakra, you know, be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. It's not letting anything make you feel unstable or like you've got a balance. And then the Page of Cups comes in. It's got a little fishy in his cup. And it's like, it's an activation, it's an offering of something that you don't have to take it, but it's like a new lease of life in the heart chakra is the Page. It's got the potential to lead up to the 10 of Cups, which is fulfillment. But there needs to be this death, the end, and then the World card is completion. Right, give me something with Cosmic Ruby, the ants working together, stability, the Three of Pentacles. That's new opportunities and collaborations. And that's how the ants work. They all collaborate together to create stability. Meadow. Vulnerability. That's quite beautiful, actually, because that is what the Star card is. The Star card is being open and vulnerable, and we've been programmed to think that being open and vulnerable is a weakness. It's only a weakness if you're surrounded by people that want to take advantage of you, and that's when you develop strong boundaries. So I'm going to read that because I think it's really important that it's come out on the bottom. When I do these cards and I get the bottom cards, it's almost like the root of is vulnerability. Meadow. Vulnerability. You are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. The truth you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. So the Meadow is the card that invites us in with its beauty and openness. The flowers have arranged themselves in poetic design, orchestrated by nature, and the lush rolling fields urge us to relax and stay for a while. Yet for some, the idea of being in such an open space is terrifying, and in an expansive meadow like this, we may feel exposed and defenceless, lacking the perceived safety of an enclosed area. For others, walking through a meadow can be an exquisitely satisfying experience. We can feel comfortable in the openness and visibility, enjoying the 360-degree view and nothing but the sky above. We may still feel vulnerable, but with a twist. This is vulnerability built on the foundation of trust rather than fear. The capacity to trust your own instincts, to tell us if there are any potential threats we must respond to. By relying on this instinctual knowing, you can relax and enjoy the beauty that surrounds you. And that is the Star card. That is being stripped down, vulnerable, naked. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. Today I feel sad. Today I feel happy. You know, being honest. So we've got ancestors, generations. Now, this infinity sign, this 8 sign, I did kind of get that it was a bit of a loop going on with this juggling. But we've got the snake on there as well, so there could still be some, like, shedding going on. But that moon was really powerful. Really powerful. Is still really powerful. Ancestors are those whom we are descended with the lineage that starts with our parents and grandparents and stretches back hundreds, even thousands of years. We carry our ancestors' bloodline and have connected them to both genetically and spiritually in an underlying continuum of which we may only barely be aware. Right, I'm going to head straight to it. Head straight to it. You have within you the blood of your ancestors. You're deeply connected to your lineage. The most immediate proof of that is the physical resemblance you have to your mother and father, perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you're connected to an ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. This is the time to call upon those ancestors for those of your bloodline as well as ancient ones who have walked the land that you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that the essence of your ancestors inhibits many of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are the trees, the water, the air, the animals, the stone, their blood being in the very dirt and sand you tread upon. Next time you're outside, allow your senses to open to those ancestors who abide in the physical world. And any time at all, allow your heart to be open to the spirits to whom you are related through your heritage, to those whom you are connected by virtue of the land. It's a little bit like the earth spirit, really, stability. So they might be coming in, but I also feel like there could be this shedding of, and we've got unfoldment, the lotus flower. Now this is on the water, above the water. So if you imagine the water being emotions, this is opening on calm waters, if you like, but floating above it. You've got the clouds there, which the clouds can be a bit disillusionment, but the sun is actually coming up in the background. So let's have a look at the lotus flower. Unfoldment. Let's get confused with these. It's very close to the meadow. These don't have numbers either. Unfoldment. Your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at this time, whether you're aware of it or not. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator and the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest, hermit energy. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot truly be coerced or halted. It has an inner rhythm of its own, and one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try and force growth upon yourself or others for that matter. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so, while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. Let's get one from the Ascended Masters. Can you let me know if this is making sense? I always listen back, because I get it after. Okay, so can we close with an Ascended Master? I have to say, I feel more at peace after doing this, so I hope that's come over. I hope that's come through. Like these collective energy readings are just opportunities. They're not, it's what's available to us with what, at this moment in time or whenever you stumble across it. Are we ready? This doesn't feel like it. No. Okay. Right, so I'm going to get some more from the tarot then. Star, healing of the highest level. The Hermit, the Wild card, Death, the end of, dropping something, coming back into peace, really. Have I gone in the right direction here? Six of Wands. What did I say? Have I gone in the right direction here? Six of Wands is victory, success, time to shine. It is your get your kit on, get yourself out there, put yourself out there. It's after, Six of Wands comes after the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is battling the ego, battling other people with arguments, whatever. And the Six of Wands is triumph, success. He's up on that horse. The horses are coming and moving forward gracefully. I want to get that in there, gracefully. Knight of Wands. And again, and the Knight of Cups. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So yeah, literally, the Death card is on a horse. The Six of Wands is up on the horse. Everybody's having a look. How did you do that? How did you get there? What did it take? Moving away, forward, being recognised. This is going from like this juggling backwards and forwards, and that Five of Pentacles that we talked about earlier, you know, not being seen, not being heard, not being paid enough, whatever. And then we've got the Knight of Wands coming in like fire. That's the fire horse energy. And then we've got the Knight of Cups. So another, all the horses are coming in. The Knight of Cups again is an offering. It's an opportunity. But these opportunities can only come through when we stop going back and forth and trying to juggle everything all at the same time. And maybe ancestrally, that's what our ancestors did. They had loads of opportunities, loads of responsibilities, and never got to. We're in such a liberating time that we have choices that they never had. They never had those choices that we have available to us. You were married at, Christ knows, 18, 19. You had kids, you know what I mean? Or you're going back even further, it was arranged. Do we want to stay stuck in this continuous cycle? But the answer to that lies within. It's about finding peace. It's whatever it is that gives you peace and harmony is what the planet needs right now. And if everyone, you know, when we find that in ourselves, it has no choice but to ripple out. So was that it? I think that might have been it that wanted to come out. Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands, which makes Seven of Wands. Strong boundaries. And yet, bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold, not being seen, not being heard, not being paid enough. Lack. End of. End of lack. We don't sit in anything that makes us feel like we're not worthy. We can't work as a collective, collaborating, you know, receiving our wish fulfillments if we don't feel like we deserve them, you know, like if we haven't got the confidence to believe that dreams do come true, and that is about getting vulnerable, but you still have to have strong boundaries, and you may have to have strong boundaries in this victory, success, moving forward with this Knight of Wands making 7, because the lotus flower, unfoldment, something is coming in. 3 of Pentacles. Oh my God, not that many. Retreat into nature, the Green Man. Detach from drama. Drink more water. And prioritise and work your magic. Do I need to say any more? Work your magic, prioritise, drink more water, detach from drama, and retreat into nature. Bottom of the deck is the Teacher, and then whatever it is that you've learned through this alchemy, really, can be passed on. I love you.